don't trust yourself enough that you're going to stick to this thing, because you've disappointed yourself so many times. You've started and stopped, started and stopped, started and stopped, countless of times, billions of times, and you've never done it. And you've reached a place where you just feel like, I can't do this anymore. And the reason why you feel like that is because you don't trust yourself. If you're new here, my name is Lyndaseme. Do you see me? Because I see you, boo. If you can tell by the title, today we're going to be discussing a very sensitive topic. It's a topic that is quite dear to my heart, very, very dear to my heart. And it's also a topic that can be quite triggering. So if you are triggered by weight loss, weight gain, self-confidence, low self-esteem, if you're triggered by these topics, I would suggest clicking off. However, if you do want to hear a story from someone that you probably could relate to if you've gone through these things, then definitely stay tuned. And yeah, let's get into this video. I'm someone who has suffered with weight issues since I was a little girl, like since I can remember. I've always been on the heavy side. I was born bigger than the rest of my siblings and also like bigger than the average. So I've always had weight issues, and I feel like when it comes to weight for me, I've always been someone who is an emotional eater. So that's definitely been something that has made me a lot bigger over the years, but I've had moments where I've been smaller as well. So I guess the reason why I'm making this video is I wanted to talk about my journey, weight gain, weight loss, how that's been for me, and things that I'm planning to do in the future, and also things that I'm taking on board in the future in my weight loss journey. Just a brief background, I was always the bigger girl, always the bigger friend, from the age of like, yeah, from when I was born up until the age of, let's say about 13, I was heavily bullied about my weight. My weight was always a topic. My weight was just something that was made apparent to me as if I didn't know, which is awfully like damaging to a child. But I remember when I was about 13, which means I was in year 9, I started getting more male attention because I lost a lot of weight. Like I was like really slim, and I'd lost weight because I was starving. Now how I came about the starvation, I actually don't remember. I don't know if I decided to do it. I think it was a subconscious thing. So I remember just living off of water and polos. You guys remember polos, like they were so in back in the day. I was just living off of that. And actually before then, when I was 8 years old, I remember being out with my dad in Sweden, and we used to go to this market. And I remember seeing that there was this ab exerciser thing, like where you would put it on your stomach, you put batteries inside, and it would vibrate and make your stomach like vibrate. And I always thought that that made you lose weight. So I asked my dad to buy it for me, poor guy. I asked him to buy it for me, and he bought it for me, which was really sweet. Because obviously I was very hyper aware about the fact that I was way bigger than the normal kids. So that was like the first time I remember like trying to do something about my weight. I've always been someone who loves sweets. I've always been someone who enjoys that. And my dad used to always buy me sweets, like, you know, overfeed me and stuff like that. And you know, when you're African, I feel like when you're African, as an African parent coming into the Western world, like you have a scarcity mindset and you think that food's gonna run out. So I feel like when I was born, like my dad had finally, you know, he was in a good position. He had a job, he had money, and he could just afford to feed me. And I think that's where, partly, that's where my eating, I don't want to call it an eating disorder, but eating disorder started coming from, because I was always overfed. Anyway, we'll touch on that later. So yeah, I remember being 13, starving myself, being slim, getting male attention finally, and thinking, oh my god, I've made it, oh my god, oh my god. Even girls that, you know, never used to even say hi or anything, girls that, you know, the it girls in school, I wasn't part of the it girl group in school. They started showing me more attention and being like, oh my god, you're so pretty, and you're so this and you're so that. And I got to hang out with them. Like, obviously, like, you're now thinking, like, obviously my weight is, you know, I'm now seeing as a 13-year-old that the way I look and my weight and my size correlates to how I'm treated in society and how people perceive me and accept me. So when I'm smaller, I get more acceptance, I'm more loved, I'm shown more attention, I'm given more opportunities and chances to be around these people. Like, I'm like, oh my god, okay, well, why didn't you guys tell me about this earlier on? I would have done this ages ago, you know. So I remember spending time like just not eating for like a good, you know, maybe year. Just I would come home, I would go to school, I would just water and polos, I'll be in the science, I'll be in the art room, painting, drawing, doing my textile stuff. Like, I was just not eating. And that was at 13, and I would come home and just like go straight to my room. And then fast forward to like, let's say 16, so that's when I left secondary school, and I was not interested in staying in sixth form. Let me just put that out there. Those that know, I was not interested about staying an extra 2 years in that school. I did not like my secondary school experience. It was trash, to say the least. Like, it wasn't horrible, but it was trash, you know. So 16, I was in college, I was more confident, I was slimmer, like I was just so, I felt like I was becoming myself at that stage. Again, you know, it's always rooted in men. As a child, that age, things that I felt, the desires, the confidence that I felt, and the positive self-image that I had about myself came from how men perceived me and how they accepted me. I'm gonna be 100% honest, that's just what it was at the time. And I remember getting loads of attention at college, you know, Linda with a big bum and I was like, okay. And it's crazy to say this now on camera, but that's just how I felt at the time, and I'm being really vulnerable and honest in saying that to you guys. And throughout college, I remember, like, I found this thing called the Master Cleanse. If you don't know what the Master Cleanse is, I don't even want to open my mouth and tell you guys, because please don't do it. But basically, I found this diet out because Beyonce, she was in Dreamgirls, and before doing Dreamgirls, she'd done this diet, and I found this out. So the diet was basically that you couldn't eat anything apart from drinking this drink. This drink comprised of maple syrup, cayenne pepper, lemon, and then sea salt. You have to do a sea salt cleanse in the morning, so water with sea salt. Drink that, and then throughout the day take this maple syrup, cayenne pepper and lemon drink, and drink it for the rest of the day. And let me tell you, I suffered on that thing. I was depressed on that thing. But I remember losing a bit of weight here and there, you know. It was cute, and at that time I wasn't even that big. Like, I wasn't big at all. I think I was just, in my mind, I just wanted to lose even more weight and continue to lose more weight based on the, you know, how people perceived me and how they received me as a person. So I did that for a while. It just wasn't cute. The drink was awful. I remember even nearly fainting one time because I was working out at the same time as well. Psycho. And I think around this time, or maybe it was in secondary school, my mind, my thoughts are all around the place, guys. Please forgive me. I also do remember in secondary school, I bought the stepper. I know it's big right now, but girl, I was on that stepper way back in the day. I bought it from Argos, and I was stepping in my bedroom, and that's part of the reason why I also lost weight. And also the fact that I used to walk a lot to the bus stop, because we lived in Essex, where my school was in East London. So I used to walk a lot to get the bus and walk a lot to school. Like, it was just a lot of walking, which definitely assisted me in losing weight. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So I'm in college now. I'm doing the Master Cleanse. It's awful. I put that to the side, and I remember starting this just water fast. And I remember, I didn't tell my friends. I was like to my friends, oh yeah, I'm only eating 1 meal a day, like, it's fine. Because obviously during lunchtime, I'll be the only one not eating. Everyone's asking me questions like, Linda, why not eating? Or after school, we go to McDonald's, why not eating? Oh, I'm gonna eat at home, it's fine, babe, like, I'm fine. Girl, I was not eating nothing. And I remember that's when I started my Instagram account. It was called Fitness with Lynn or something like that, or something. Maybe I had a different name at the time, but Fitness with Lynn. And I remember I was 83 kilos or 81, and I posted a receipt from Boots where I weighed myself, and just basically saying, hey guys, I'm going to start this water challenge, like, please support me, and you know, and I actually got so much support from people. People were like commenting and showing me love and like uplifting me and stuff like that, and it was just so crazy to see. Like, and none of my friends knew I had this account, and I actually hid it for a very long time. But anyway, I went on this water cleanse for about 14 days. I was supposed to do 30 days, but I only managed to do 14 because Easter was coming around the corner, so I couldn't like not eat. My family would definitely force me to eat if I didn't eat at Easter. And then another milestone, or another like diet that I did during that time was, what was it? So after that, so then college, and then uni came. And uni, I didn't really do any like crazy diets like that, to be fair, apart from, what did I do? My friend and I, we would do this military diet where you are on this diet for 3 days and you have specific meals that you eat. I'll show you guys a picture here so you get an idea of what I mean. And then throughout uni, like throughout the whole 3 years, I kind of like regulated my body and was working out and eating clean and stuff like that. Like I didn't go through a phase where I was like binge eating like I had been in the past. But there was a moment prior to our holiday to Cyprus where I was going ham in the gym. At this point, I think I was about 69 kilos at this time. No, yeah, 69. Remember, I'm 5'1", 159 centimeters. Probably a little bit shorter then. And I'm going crazy in the gym. I'm eating great. Like, I'm just on my shit. Like, I think I used to work out about 6 times a week. And that 6 times a week was amazing. Like, I was meal prepping, I was eating smoothies, I was working out, I was just really dedicated because obviously a holiday was coming. And I remember going all the way down to 67 kilos and people were like, oh my God, Linda, you're wearing away, like you're so skinny, you're so this. And I was like, I was taking these things as compliments. I was like, yeah, that's me. Even when I'd come home from term time, so at this point it was uni, my dad was like, oh my God, you've lost so much weight. And I just loved receiving those kind of compliments. Like those compliments, they really like, I felt great about them. I felt really good about them because I was like, you see me, like you see me, you know? So I was really small then and I was really dedicated and I ended up losing the weight. So that was when I was 18 and up until like maybe 21. Yeah, I was up until 21 and then 22 came, no 21, and then that same year when I was 21, just about to turn 22, we had arranged, my friends and I had arranged a trip to Dubai, and again, another holiday. What does Linda go and do? She goes and does another diet. So I did the smoothie challenge, where I had smoothies for 30 days, and I actually did the full 30 days. And I remember losing 25 pounds, and I weighed about, at the end of it, I think I weighed about 70 kilos. I'd started at 83. So yeah, during all this time, like I'm fluctuating. So obviously in uni I was fine, and I came home, I'm gaining the weight, I'm eating more again. The holiday comes up, I'm like, I need to lose weight. I do the smoothie challenge, went down 25 pounds. I did that, I lost 25 pounds. I was looking amazing. I learned a lot to do with like self-discipline, and I had a lot of it at that time. Anyway, when I turned 22, after 22, that same year when we went to Dubai, there was a tragedy in my family and everything literally went downhill from there. I still feel like I'm experiencing some of those effects now, a few years later. So that was 22. Up until now, I've been in a state where I've just, like, I feel like I've lost control a little bit. I feel like I'm the biggest I've ever been, and I'm so unhappy about it. I know that I'm in a relationship, and definitely when you're in a relationship, food is always a topic of conversation. Like, babe, what do you want to eat? Babe, what do you want to go to eat? Babe, what are we having for lunch? Babe, what are we having for breakfast? What are we having for dinner? Like, it's a constant topic every single day. And I've definitely, like, I wouldn't say lost control, because, you know, I believe in God and I know that I have the Holy Spirit that helps me be in control, but I have had moments where I've completely just lost control and just binged on, you know, crisps, cakes, chocolates, pastries, you know, fast foods, pizzas, kebabs. Like, I've done it all, you know, I've done it all, and I have definitely not helped myself, because I know that once I get my weight under control, like, it's over. Like, I feel like this part of my life, once that is in control, I feel like there's so much in me that's going to be given birth. And I don't know how to explain that in a way that doesn't sound crazy, but I feel like I feel like my weight is my anchor, you know, that thing that just holds you back, that thing that keeps you where you are. I see so many content creators, influencers, that are making it and that are plus size, and I love that for them. I'm so happy for them, and I love how much confidence they even give other people, and even me. Like, I absolutely love them, and I'll give a few shout outs and put them on the screen here, the ones that I love and follow. I absolutely love what they're doing, and I love how they are just authentically them, and I know it can be the same as well. My thing is, I've just never been confident to like want to put my body out there or put myself out there. Like, I've just always felt like I want to hide. That's been a big thing for me. Like, just hiding how I look and dressing oversized and hiding my stomach and hiding my arms and hiding my legs and just hiding who I am. And I need to really accept myself for who I am and where I am in whatever stage of my life that I'm in, whatever part of my weight loss journey I'm in, because that's the key. Accepting yourself for who you are and still doing the things that you need to do to get yourself over to the other side, wherever you want to be, whether that is weight loss or weight gain. And I just feel like I'm at this stage where I can't do it on my own. I don't have the strength to do it on my own. I've tried many times to stick to a diet, to fast, juicing diet, smoothie diet, water diet, master cleanse. I've done it all. Like, I've spent my life just dieting, and that doesn't work. That really does not work. And the only thing that I've realized right now is that I just need God to help me. Like, I need God to come into my life and to take control of this weight thing. And I'm a religious girl. I am a religious Christian girl. I believe in God. I believe in his power. I believe in his might. I believe in his glory and the strength that he gives me. And I know that this is something that I'm going to conquer with his strength and not by myself, because I don't have it. I don't have the strength. I personally don't. Because if I had it, I would have been able to conquer it a long time ago. Yeah, I'm just in the moment of my life where I know this is a journey. I absolutely know it's a journey. I don't want to speak too soon about the things that I'm doing or I'm going to do, but I just know that I will conquer this. I will. It won't be an issue for me. I will eat consciously and not subconsciously, how I've been doing and living my life all these years. And I will make healthier eating decisions, because, girl, I want to be alive to see my grandkids' kids, you know? I want to see that. And in order to do that, I have to protect my body. Like, my body, this vessel, I have to protect it, and I have to see it the way God sees it, because God sees my body as a temple. And if I have the Holy Spirit in me, I want to house the Holy Spirit in a mansion, not a rundown motel. I'm hosting the Holy Spirit. I'm the Airbnb of the Holy Spirit. And what do you do when you have someone coming home to you? You clean, you tidy, you spray, you make sure everything is in the right place. You know, you make sure that it's being housed, that thing or those guests that are coming in are being housed well in a clean environment. And I haven't treated my body as such. I've treated my body as a garbage, you know, overfeeding myself, you know, sweets, chocolates. I've definitely not helped myself at all. I kind of want to make this video to give you guys hope and also to relate to you guys, because I feel like most of the videos that I see are the ones where it's like, oh, how do I lose weight, and you know, my weight loss story, or you know, but I don't really see many videos of women that are in that space where they haven't done it yet, and that just are expressing what they've gone through and the things that they have battled with. And I don't know if I've made myself clear enough in this video, or if I've even made sense this whole video, but I hope I have. But yeah, I'm in a stage where I am gonna get this thing done. Like, I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be a lifestyle change. I'm not doing no diets. I'm just gonna eat consciously, and God is gonna help me. That's all I know. How? I don't know, but I know he's gonna do it. You know when you just don't know how, but you just know he's gonna do it, because he's giving me strength every single day to just lean on him. And I'm also realizing that all the temptations that I have to buy these snacks and these sweets and these whatever it may be, all of it comes from me. Those are my desires. I have decided that I want those things. I'm not being tempted by anyone or anything else. It's me. You know, and once you realize that you're the reason why you are somewhere, that kind of gives you more fuel to be like, you know what, Lynn, like, you know what, whatever your name is, it's actually time to change, and it's time to make a difference, and it's time to take accountability for where you are and the things that you've done to get yourself where you are. And if you want to move forward from that situation or that season, then you need to, number one, make a decision, and number two, accept that you're the one who brought yourself there, and number three, or number one should be rely on God, and then the rest of the two. And also remember that the path to success is not linear. Like, it's not like this. Like, it's just filled with like turns and crossroads, and it's not straight. And don't give up on yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you end up, you know, having a cheat meal or anything like that, because continue, just keep going, keep on going, keep on walking, like my dad used to say, keep on walking, you know, keep on walking, keep on going. Just because you had a cheat meal doesn't mean that you have to restart the whole week or start day one again. Continue. Let's keep going until you have it in your mind that, you know, this is a routine you're going to stick to. This is how much I'm going to eat. This is what I have for breakfast, lunch and dinner and stuff like that. I'm ready to conquer this thing, and I'm starting one step at a time, you know, whether that's just making sure I get my water in, making sure I get my teas in, making sure that I'm in the gym. I'm choosing to do it slowly but surely, because there's nothing like trying to rush progress and trying to get somewhere really fast. Like, no. Let's slow down. Let's work at one thing at a time. And for me, that's going to be drinking my water, making sure I get at least 1 liter in every single day. And once you know that you've done it, you start to trust yourself. Because the thing about weight loss, yeah, I think the main issue is that it's a lack of trust. Like, you don't trust yourself enough that you're going to stick to this thing, because you've disappointed yourself so many times. I'm speaking to myself and to you as well. You've disappointed yourself so many times. You've started and stopped, started and stopped, started and stopped, countless of times, billions of times, and you've never done it. And you've reached a place where you just feel like, I can't do this anymore. And the reason why you feel like that is because you don't trust yourself. You talk about not trusting other people, but do you trust yourself? You know? Do you trust yourself? Do I trust myself? I don't trust myself. I've lived in a season where I don't, but I do now, and I want to work on that and keep building that. And how you build trust to yourself is you honor your promises. You honor the things that you were saying that you were going to do. You honor everything, every single task that you've put before you. Everything you said that you're going to do, you do it. You know? If you said you're going to go to the gym every Wednesday, you go to the gym every Wednesday, no matter how hard it gets. If you said you're going to make sure that you finish one of these a day, then you make sure that you finish one of these a day. Because otherwise you're not building trust with yourself, you know? So I hope this video was helpful. Sorry to get all preachy at the end, but I just had to get it out of my system. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I will definitely see you in the next video. Please feel free to share your story and any weight loss tips or anything like that. Any Bible scriptures, Bible verses that you guys know of that could help, let me know in the comment down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, evening, night, wherever you are. Mwah. Bye.